Congress is split on whether it needed to weigh in on airstrikes against Iran. Some say the president can do and should do what's best for the nation, while others say by law Congress should have had a role in this process. Chad Program has our top story this evening.
The debate is if Congress should even have a role. The president is commander-in-chief, but the Constitution gives Congress the power to declare war. It's a political kaleidoscope. Democrats who usually oppose President Trump endorse bombing Iran.
I've been saying, oh, hell yes, for I think it's almost 6 weeks.
This window is open now. We can't take our boot off their neck.
But preemptive strikes could devolve into a broader conflict.
The idea that one strike is going to be adequate, that it's going to be one and done, I think is a misconception. Bipartisan House members just returned from Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain.
They are worried that this will escalate, and it wouldn't take a whole lot for it to spiral out of control.
Those nations don't want Iran to go nuclear, but also hope for diplomacy.
The ask was for de-escalation, to be able to see Iran come back to the table.
The Reagan Institute summer survey found that 84% of those polled don't want Iran to get nuclear weapons. 66% root for a negotiated truce. A Fox poll found that 73% of people see Iran as a threat. Kentucky Republican Thomas Massie and California Democrat Ro Khanna wanted Congress to bar the U.S. from attacking Iran.
If the Democratic Party is not a party opposing the war in Iran, then I don't know what we stand for. This party needs to be clearly against another war in the Middle East.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says, quote, President Trump can only fire on Iran if Congress gives him, quote, explicit approval. But not all Democrats agree.
The president does what the president wants to do. That's what's always happened with military interventions.
Virginia Democrat Tim Kaine will compel a Senate vote this week on if the U.S. should have intervened. In Washington, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois, who's also part of the Senate Armed Services Committee, released a statement saying, quote, the Trump administration illegally bombed Iran, putting American troops and citizens at risk of retaliation and threatening to draw us into yet another Middle East war without constitutionally required congressional approval. She went on to say, I have long said Iran cannot obtain a nuclear weapon, but this goal could and should have been pursued through diplomatic means first. And Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa says, by leading with peace through strength, President Trump is making the world a safer place. Iran must never be able to threaten America with a nuclear weapon. And the Jewish Federations of the Quad Cities released its statement saying, quote, we thank President Trump and the brave women and men of the U.S. Armed Forces for this historic action. We could not be prouder to have the U.S. join together with the state of Israel in defense of the free world.